and welcome to another episode of the Unofficial Controller Podcast, episode 200 something. I don't know the episode, I'm sorry. But I'm here. It's just a Bobby show. It's a solo show because it's just me. It's Easter or Easter weekend or tomorrow's Easter, at least here in America. I'm not sure wherever else you guys celebrate Easter, but Easter is tomorrow, Sunday, or today if you're listening to it whenever. Well, I'm recording today. It probably won't be released till tomorrow. So more than likely, if it's Sunday, the 31st, then it is Easter. And the next day is April Fool's Day. So there's a couple things I like to do on Easter. And that's try to get, well, that's a lie. I never did it on Easter. I have done it on Christmas. I've done it on Halloween, April Fool's, St. Patrick's Day, and I think that's really it. But I like to do little cheapy holiday themed platinums on those holidays that it lands on. Why? Because why not? You know? I think it's hilarious. I think it's funny. I've been doing it, I think 2 years now or 3 years. So I got 3 Christmas themed Christmas games, because I just said Christmas twice. For Christmas Day Platinum, something cheap, something simple that takes, no more than an hour. I'm not trying to go all in. Or I try to time the game so I can get the platinum on Christmas Day if possible. I did a couple on Halloween. There's a St. Patrick's Day, like a stupid little St. Patrick's. He runs around, little leprechaun, runs around trying to collect the gold. Christmas has some Christmas themed games. I did like Cluthu Saves Christmas. And if I pronounced that wrong, I'm sorry. But I did that. That was really enjoyable. Then I did Santa with a Shotgun, which was just terrible, but it is what it is. On April Fool's Day, they have those stupid jumping games, like the jumping taco, the jumping coffee bean. Why not? It's April Fool's. I mean, if you can't get the joke, then it is what, it's a joke. I think it's funny. That's what I try to do. But with Easter being, today, I guess, there's a game I have from Puppet Combo called Murder House. Now, it might not be a normal game you want to get the platinum on Easter because, some people are very religious. Some people aren't. Some people don't believe in Easter. Some people do. Do what makes you happy. But officially, calendar-wise, it's Easter. So, there's a game called Murder House from Puppet Combo, and it's about a serial killer or deranged man or whatever he is in a bunny costume, killing people in a house. I don't know the whole gist of the story because I don't know the actual plot line of the story. I just bought it on sale. I've been on kind of a Puppet Combo kick recently, so I got a couple of their platinums. Okay, I'm not sure. Definitely Cannibal Abduction, Night at the Gates of Hell, Nun Massacre, Blood Wash. There's a couple of those I have. I think I have Christmas Massacre and Stay Out of the House. And yeah, those are the games that I have from Puppet Combo that I can see right now from my TV. So since it's, it's not necessarily an Easter themed game, but there's a grown ass man in a terrifying bunny costume trying to cut people's heads off with a sickle. Why not get the platinum for that game on Easter? It's hilarious. Well, to me, it is. I like Puppet Combo horror games, even though they're very low poly, low res. It's very PlayStation 1, Sega Saturn-ish style, games. They're not the best looking games, but the atmosphere and the music are very good. Sound direction is like amazing. If you're playing this in headphones, it's terrifying because it's like 3D surround sound, man. You hear something behind you, you think it's behind you. It's very good sound, but they must put the volume level at max, even though you lowered it down because this thing comes at you. And whatever it is, you're playing Nun Massacre, you turn around, there's a little nun running at you with a knife. I mean, out of nowhere, she just runs up at you. Sometimes she sees you in the distance and you don't know she's there because she's always wandering the school. So she's in there. So it's scary. Hey, Nun Massacre, you can even get on a Easter. You know, it's a church. It's a church thing. It's a Christian thing. So, um, terrifying. When I was playing Hannibal Holocaust and you're running around the house, you can hear him. You got to get away. You got to hide in the closet. Like I said, visually, yes, you don't think this little low res thing would scare you, but when it pops up out of nowhere, it's really good. You know, I don't think. Let me Google this. I'm not sure if No One Lives Under the Lighthouse is a game. Let me just see. No One Lives Under the Lighthouse. No, it has nothing to do. Okay, so No One Lives Under the Lighthouse has nothing to do with um Upper Combo. But it's very there's a movie 2019 called Lighthouse with Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe. And it's like kind of based off that kind of similar Lovecraftian horror type. Wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. First person. I liked it, but that's not part of Puppet Combo. So we'll take that out of the equation. So sometimes, even though it's 2024, a 1996, 1997 style graphic, can scare the hell out of you with the right setting. And Puppet Combo does it really good. I also like how they make it, it looks like you're watching with a VHS tape. And for the people who are young, a VHS tape is like a video cassette tape that you had to put into a VCR and you had to play it. And the quality was meh, because you had a CRTV. You had nothing really, there was no HD. I think everything was 360. And the TV was domed a little bit. It was concaved or concurved, conflexed. One of those cons. So it had like a dome look to it. So you can put the settings to look like that. So it looks like you're playing on an old school TV with the little scan lines in it. They do a very good job. Really. Some of them are funny. Some of them are kind of scary. The controls are very simple and basic. It's a basic escape the house style of game. I haven't seen it where you can kill anything yet that I played besides Night at the Gates of Hell. That's like a old school, like you could definitely tell Night of the Living Dead, the original, was inspiration of how they move and walk and sound. But overall, Puppet Combo, I'm liking them, man. I think they're doing great, and I want to continue to buy more of their games. There's a bunch released on PC, but not everything has been released on PlayStation or Xbox, at least to my knowledge, as of today. So that's what I want to get on Easter. I want to get that Murder House Easter Day Platinum. Let's see. I'll try. I'll try. But what I'm currently playing now, me and the wife, we're playing Mario Wonder, and we finally beat it yesterday. You know what? Thought it was enjoyable. We got all the seeds because you have to, and we got all the flags because you can miss them. There's secret exits that you have to find in the level. You could become this Mario game. The power ups are different. You have the typical fireball. Then you have one where you can blow bubbles, and you can blow a bubble into an enemy, and he dies in the bubble. You can become a big fat elephant, and you can shoot water out of your tusk if you can grab water or find a water source. You have the typical star. Then there's like a drill, like a drill head, and you can dig down to the dirt and run across, or you could dig to the ceiling, run across secret entrances, secret areas like that. I think it's 4 players. I'm almost positive it's 4 players, but we just did the co-op the entire game. Um, The problem is that in this game, one of you is the leader. So it depends who finished the level with the highest jump on the flag becomes the leader. So you have to kind of stay with your leader because your leader can run too fast from you and kill you off screen. And then you look like a little wild little, you know, half man, half ghost, kind of like Casper. You got to fly to your partner, like smashing the A button and getting over there, and you come back. Um, so that was a little hard because it was kind of very Sonic the Hedgehog 2 when you first play with you and your little brother or sisters want to bother you. You're Sonic and they just be Tails. And you can just run without them and they come back. Maybe they cheat and try to kill the balls with their tail. That's how it would remind me of. But I mean, graphically, listen, it's a Switch game. Now, George was here. He loved it because it's Switch. But George is not here. The Switch, don't get me wrong. I have one. I bought it. Do you know why I bought it? I bought it to play the Legend of Zelda. Okay? I bought it to play that game. That was the only reason why I bought it. And then obviously, Mario Odyssey. I got Mario Kart. I got Metroid. I got Mario RPG. I got Herky Little Things, which is something for another podcast. Maybe a part 2 of, erotic games. Definitely, that's definitely going to be in the second episode for sure. Um, you know, Mostly got it for Nintendo exclusives because that's what I wanted the Nintendo for, to play Nintendo games. I didn't get the Switch to play anything else because I have a PlayStation. You know, that's just me. Maybe I'm old school, but that's just me. But all the Nintendo games, don't have a problem with them. They run fine. I got Super Strikers. That was great. We beat that together. We played together. I demolished her in that game, but it is what it is. Um, the old school games from the online, I don't really need them because I have an emulator. I have emulation of almost every game possible, at least to my knowledge. So that's what I got the Switch for. I take it on the go very sparingly. Mostly play it plugged in, and it's mostly me and Eva doing something like that. Um, so I enjoyed Mario Wonder. There was more levels than I thought. Some of them were easy, some of them were hard. Overall, though, it was very, very good. Really enjoyed it. Did everything we had to do in there. So all the seeds from each level are done. The only thing we have to do now is 2 special levels, which are like the difficulties ramped up. But once you get the hang of it and the flow of it, it's a Mario game. You could do it. You could get it done. Nothing's too hard. Um, Thought they did a great job. So I'm very happy. If they made a sequel, great. Princess Peach something. Princess is a game called Princess Peach Showtime is out. Looked at some online things, looked at some pictures of it. My wife would definitely play it. She loves it. Animal Crossing, she killed it. Now she's playing Disney's Dreamlight on my PS5. That probably would have been a good game on the Switch too, because it's not that. I don't think it's that. Well, I don't know. I shouldn't say, but I think that will be a good Switch game. But we do have Super Mario RPG, so I bought it for the Switch because yes, I had it on emulation. But you know what? Sometimes Eva doesn't want to play the emulation. My wife, so I got it on the Switch. Whatever, it's another Switch game. We'll put it in. We'll play it. It's one player, but it doesn't matter. I think it's hilarious. We'll play it together. She'll like it. I'm not really a fan of turn based, but this was great when I played it with my boy Adam many, many, many moons ago. Um, Overall though, it was really I think it was great. So I it can't be bad on the Switch. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be good and funny. So yeah, Mario Wonder completed. That's done. Now Mario RPG's next. Princess Showtime, still in debate about it. Not really sure. Um, I'm also playing Helldivers 2 with my boy Marlon, aka that guy 81 on IG. And I'm playing with my stepdad, Danny. Now, this game is basically level progression game, right? So when you first start off, you're doing easy. You don't have a lot of stratagems, which are different weapons or arsenal that can help you move up difficulty. So as you level up, you get better and better weapons and you get better and better stratagems. And when you're playing with your friends, if your friend's doing like a level suicide mission and you're level 10, you're not going to make it because you don't have the ability to do it. Your ship is weak, your weapons take too long to come down, you don't have everything you need. So you got to build it up. So it's a game you can do over time. And each level you collect samples. You do the objective, you do the side objectives, and you get the hell out of Dodge, bro. Right? Is it fun to play by yourself?
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Do you like video games, podcasts, and reminiscing? I'm actor, video game writer, and total sweetie pie Connor Savage McCabe, and on each episode of Call Me By Your Game, I sit down with a guest for an intimate look at a special game from their past. Did you and your dad beat Spyro the Dragon over the holidays? Or was Halo 4 the one thing that united your roommates during your senior year of college? Stories like these are what Call Me By Your Game is about. From video game content creator Janet Garcia to Hades voice actor Courtney Vinay's, I interview wonderful comedians and game industry friends about these memories. Check us out wherever you get your podcasts, and maybe someday you'll call me by your game.
It's okay. Meant to be played with it. It's meant to be played with friends. Definitely. But if you're playing by yourself, you could just easily go to the online option, put friends only. So no one jumps in your game. Or you just invite them in. Or you join other players. You don't really need to be on the mic to communicate with them. Once you know what to do, it kind of speaks for itself. You can kind of work together on without speaking. Very, very fun game. Especially playing with my stepfather Danny, because we were trying to go for the trophy. Let's call it a draw. Now, this particular trophy, you have to shoot the arms off a Hulk, and the Hulk is one of the biggest automatron soldiers they have. It either has like a rocket hand or like a flamethrower or something. So you have to shoot both arms off with probably a sniper rifle, and then once both arms are done, you don't kill them. Leave them armless. You you finish the mission, run to extraction, trophy popped. So we did that, no problem. It was 1, 2, 3, found the guy, killed him, we're out of there. Pretty easy. Did it on medium. Not the most difficult, challenge we have, but we did it. So that takes care of that. Tried this morning with my boy Marlon. Got absolutely swamped on medium. Got absolutely wrecked. Me and Marlon playing this game since it came out. Medium we should not die on medium. Got our asses handed to us, bro. Absolutely wrecked. It was hilarious. I don't know what happened. 900 million enemies came down out of nowhere. Just surrounded us. I felt like I was in a war zone. And we could not get out. We were just stuck. We pinned. Finally, I don't know how we even got out. Just to do some grenades and just kept running and running and running. I said, listen, bro, we have one life left. Let's just get the hell out. We extracted and bounced out. We got nothing. We didn't even get our samples back. Only because I figured on medium, you get at least one Hulk. It'd be more manageable to try to kill one Hulk. Because the higher you go, the more big boy enemies you get. And the more regular enemies you get. So they just start swamping you with more and more enemies the higher you go. And you get more objectives. So you have to do things at a much faster pace to get everything done. So, you need the correct weapons. Now, we didn't bring down anything crazy because I just said, we're going to just go 1, 2, 3, get the Hulk's arms off, and bounce. That did not work. Both games we tried this morning didn't work. So we'll try again later. Maybe we had I don't know, it was weird. Not one Hulk down, but like every other enemy and their mom came down to attack us. We even had a tank. Tanks don't come on medium, but we had a tank. Don't know how, don't know why, but that's life. So we'll try again. Me and my stepfather did it. Platinum-wise, almost there. Just a couple more trophies left out of platinum, but I think I'll keep playing this because I'm having a really good time with it. If you're on the fence, watch some YouTube videos. If you got a friend and you guys want to go at it, perfect co-op game because it's you against the computer. You're not fighting real people. You can just put you and your friends only, lock it down. Just you guys have fun. You don't need to have strangers come in your game if you don't want to. That's the beauty of this game. Highly recommend it. Definitely go do it. Now, I'm not playing with Marlon on my stepfather Danny. I'm playing Marvel Spider-Man 2. I played Spider-Man. I played Miles Morales. I enjoyed them. Spider-Man 2, for now, I think maybe 5 hours into it. Doing some side missions. There's Astoria. I live in Astoria. So that's the first thing I had to go to. Once everything was over and I can free roam, I went to Astoria. Now, they did the best they could with Astoria. I haven't really looked around too much, trying to look for landmarks that I can recognize. That I can maybe, hey, this is a real place in Astoria. Because I don't know what they did there. It looks like a mixture of Long Island City, Queensboro, and Astoria mixed in a small neighborhood that they called Astoria. So far, from what I've seen, the districts, yeah, they're correct. Right? You have, the financial district, Midtown, East Side, West Side. Didn't go to Harlem. Didn't go to the Heights, but probably will Brooklyn. Not too familiar with Brooklyn, but they had downtown Brooklyn, and I think I saw Crown Heights, which is fine. But that's really all I got around to besides just doing a story a little bit. Like I said, I'm only 5 hours in, maybe 4 or 5 hours in. It just seems weird. It didn't hit me as much as I thought it would hit me. And I have not been on a superhero kick in a long time. The last superhero movie I watched was The Batman with Robert Pattinson, which I really thought it was amazing. But I haven't watched any Marvel movie since Endgame Part 2. I haven't watched any of the Disney shows that they're in. I haven't really watched anything superhero-ish. And I don't know, it's just because I'm over it. Do I think it's a bit too many superhero movies? No. Because there's a million movies. There's a million war movies, drama movies, Western movies, superhero movies. It is what it is. People make what they want to make. So I don't think there's an oversaturation of it that I'm tired of it. I just think I'm tired of it because I stopped reading comics over 20 years ago. And I've seen I watched them. I enjoyed them. Were they the best? Some were good, some were bad. I think the superheroes that I grew up with and read comic books and had toys with, they're not making them anymore. There's Thor was Are they making Thor 4? Don't know. Iron Man was like a B movie, B-lister, basically. Now he's up there. I thought the first one was good. The rest were I only thought Captain America Winter Soldier was good. Didn't think the other one was that good. The Avengers, the Age of Ultron, they were cool. I enjoyed them. Black Widow was nothing caught me. And I'm not saying Marvel. I'm going, Wonder Woman was fantastic. Part 2 was a nightmare. The Justice League was a disaster. Unless you saw Justice League, the Zack Snyder cut. Like, all right, I wouldn't want to see more of that, but that's not going to happen. That's canceled. Superman movies, the first one, Man of Steel, was good. I don't know what happened to the rest of them. Justice League Dawn of Justice was terrible. Aquaman, both of them. Well, I didn't see the second one, but if the first one was terrible, I can't imagine the second one being better. I just don't think they're pulling out. I don't know what's going on with the superhero movies. Now, I could be totally wrong. You'd be like, bro, you're stupid. You're an idiot. They're fantastic. And that's fine. That's your opinion. It's not a problem. For me, I'm over it. I don't care. I do want to see the Batman too, because the Batman is my favorite superhero of all time. Even though he's not really a superhero, he's just a man. And, that's why I kind of like him. I like Batman more when he's by himself than when he's with other people, because he literally cannot fight anything that Superman and Wonder Woman are fighting. If there's an alien invasion and they're super strong and Superman's having trouble, what is Batman going to do? Explain to me. Okay. Also, the Batman, well, if he has prep time, what is this prep time nonsense? Like, what is going on with Batman prep time? Well, if he has prep time, he could take somebody out. First of all, Spider-Man, even with prep time, Batman's going to lose Spider-Man. I don't think you understand how strong Spider-Man is, how fast he is, how agile he is. I mean, he held up a train from falling off the bridge. Okay, he moved cement trucks out of the way. Batman punches Spider-Man in the face, his hand might break. Like, we're getting a little ridiculous now with the whole Batman prep time taking out Green Lantern or what. Bro, do me a favor, okay? Take that idea, right? Crumble it up, open the window, throw it out. Okay? Get it out of here. Because that's ridiculous. So I kind of like it when he's just by himself in a regular world where any criminal can shoot him, because he could die from anything. He could fall off a 4-story building and die in his costume. Okay? That's why I like Batman when he's by himself. He's figuring things out. There's some hand-to-hand combat moments. He does a little glide thing, not too much, but he's there. His Batmobile, he hides in the shadows. Surprise, surprise. Here I am. Those type of stories I like. Not when he's fighting superpowered beings. It's just a bit much for me. Let me take a sip of coffee. All right. So that's for me. So kind of over the whole superhero thing, unless something catches my eye. Like, listen, I used to love Aliens, love them. The rest of them, trash, garbage. Now they're making a new Alien. It looks interesting, but I'm going to wait for cable or DVD or streaming because I'm not paying for that. I saw Dune 2, part 2. Thought it was phenomenal. I paid for that. Okay? Loved it. But I wanted to go see that because I knew I liked the first one. So I'm like, okay, we're in. Now I'm not going to be tricked into go seeing another superhero movie because they're just like, there's no real threat to the main character because he's the star of the show. So they can, let you think something might happen to him, but overall they're not because you already know there's a sequel. Okay? Because you already know because the internet just tells you all of the business, right? You didn't ask for it. You did not ask for it. Your phone's listening. You're talking about something. You open your phone. You go to Google. Bam, spoiler, right in your face. Or this season was so popular, we picked up seasons 2 and 3 of your show. Now you know at least the main characters are going to move on to the next season. So that takes the element of surprise out. Unless you're doing Game of Thrones. And Game of Thrones was terrible after season 5. Okay? In my opinion, Jon Snow, no spoilers, he's still dead. I don't know. He's still dead. In the book, he's dead. He's not getting up. Next chapter. Waiting for it. He probably won't make it. He probably won't make it. He'll probably die before he makes the book. And then you'll have somebody with his notes make the book. And it won't be the same. So, he's not getting any younger. George R.R. Martin. Like, let's get the ball rolling. It's been over 10 years since the book was out. Where's book 6, guy? Whatever. So, back to Spider-Man 2. I'm not really feeling it. I mean, I know they changed his Peter Parker's face for the remaster. And that kind of threw me off when I played the remaster again. Miles Morales looks the same, but Miles Morales has the Fred haircut from Manchester United player Fred, the Brazilian Fred. And I'm like, what's going on with that hairdo? But whatever. It fits the mood. Their version of New York. Okay. I mean, it's more wild than that. Not the point where we're having, superheroes come in and take people out of a boat. Yeah, okay. There's crime everywhere in New York City. But, not as much as I would have thought in Spider-Man 2. Again, it's a video game. I get it. I'm not comparing real life to a video game. I'm just saying. It doesn't have that like, wow, this is interesting. This is pretty cool. It's like kind of like a been there, done. And that's what happens. right? You played the first one. They made Manhattan. Now they gave you Brooklyn, Queens, a little bit of it. I would love Staten Island because I never actually been to Staten Island. So it'd be pretty cool to go into a video game and go to Staten Island. That's probably the only time I'll go there. Would be cool to have the Bronx. Hit all 5 boroughs. Go Westchester. Maybe that's too far for him, but we'll see. We'll see. Swinging around. Listen, nothing's wrong with the game. The gameplay is great. The graphics are great. The music, the acting, the character designs, phenomenal. I just haven't got to the point of the story where I'm like, oh yeah. I'm at the point of the story like, when is yeah gonna happen? We'll find out. We'll see. So, overall, it's too early to give it anything. Just right now, my thought is, all right, let's see. Let's see what's happening. Um, so that takes care of that. So we did Spider-Man 2, we did Helldivers 2, we did Mario Wonder. All right. I would like to get the platinum trophy for Murder House on Easter because it's an Easter themed game because of the Easter Bunny costume. I also don't understand the Easter Bunny and where it came from and why we give baskets of chocolate and eggs to kids on Easter. Very confusing. When I was growing up, there was a few kids who thought bunnies lay eggs, and they do not. But that's America for you. So take care of that. All right, let's go back. Look, you know what? Let's do the diet. This is gonna be the most challenging thing of going to my aunt's house tomorrow. My aunt cooks phenomenal. She cooks everything good. My mom and my aunt cook really good. I think that's why I cook good because of them. My sister Katie cooks really good too. So just it runs in the family. My sister Christy, I mean, she cooked. I only ate her food once, but what I ate was good. It was some kind of chicken. It was good. I cook good. I pat myself on the back every time I make something. I cook good. But since I had the surgery, the hernia surgery, I have to eat soft foods and liquids. So I'm doing like chicken stock, beef stock, or beef broth, chicken broth, bone marrow broth, whatever the hell it is to get the vitamins in me. Cannot do hard foods. So no chicken, no steak, nothing you can chew, can't do it. Has to be soft. So if I can make scrambled eggs, I have to use just a regular wheat bread. Cannot do multi-grain bread or anything like that. Cannot toast it because I guess my stomach, obviously I just had a surgery. So I can't be eating all this crazy food. So I've lost I think as of last week was 12 pounds. I might have lost more this week. I can only go for 2-3 mile walks every day. I get my stitches taken out next week. So he'll let me know more of an update. But I'm out another 7 weeks. So I will be home just recovering. I can't lift, can't do this, can't do that. So I plan, I've got the Instagram going back, which is if you want to find me on there, it's the _ Chronicles _ of _ a gamer. I work got crazy and I was so busy and I kind of just lost track and I didn't do a post for a while, but I'm back. I got myself 3 weeks ahead of reviews so I could just post them every day. I got the feel going. I'll do more solo podcasts. I have energy is through the roof now since the surgery. I feel great. I look good. I mean, I don't look great. I mean, I in my mind, I look better than before. My color's back. I feel good. I have energy, which I haven't had in a while. So, the surgery was needed and I love it. I'm happy we got everything resolved and I'm happy with it. But I'm not really craving the food I thought I was going to be craving. I made my wife steak last night. I had peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It was fine. I smelled the steak. I knew it was good without eating it. I seasoned that bad boy correctly. The vegetables, I put a little bit of butter in there, a little bit of smoked paprika, little mix it up in a little bowl with the steak. Just salt, pepper. I do a little bit of fresh garlic with the butter, and I get a little. When you melt the butter in the pan and you flip it over, flip, 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 flip. Make that juicy steak. I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You know, I can only have one because I can't have too much food at one time because I feel real bloated when I do. So my stomach definitely shrank, and I'm shrinking, which is good. I mean, we expected this. And once I can start walking more than 2 miles, he clears me to go. If I can jog, I'll jog. I'm getting a lot of vitamins and minerals from the beef broth. So, eating's challenging, but not complaining. I had 2 eggs with a soft bread. Like I said, the stocks. The other day I had plain white rice with scrambled egg. You're supposed to put a fried egg in it, but I can't fry an egg, so I had scrambled egg in it. I put a little bit of pepper, garlic, paprika. I said that already. I mixed it up, with this egg and the white rice. It was good. Listen, I got to eat something, right? So it is what it is. Coffee. I'm doing a lot more tea now, like decaffeinated tea. I will never do. Here's a funny story. I didn't know that tea had caffeine because I don't drink tea because I'm American and I drink coffee. And I probably drink, I do drink drip American coffee, but I love espresso. So I have espresso and I have a greca, and that's how I make my espresso. I can make a cappuccino, or I'm going to make an espresso. I make an iced coffee. Okay. I can make a frappe, which is Greek frappe, not the frappe from McDonald's. So, I'm not just like American drip coffee. Okay. So, I lost track of thought there. What was I saying? Too bad you can't rewind the episode because I just totally lost track. My mind went left and my thoughts went right. Give me a second. Coffee. Oh, that was it. Funny story. Caffeine. Okay. Didn't know tea had caffeine. Never really drank tea. Hardly ever. I mean, iced tea, I drank. Not like proper tea in a bag tea. Every now and then I'll have a tea. It's very rare though. I'm talking about like Blue Moon, beyond Blue Moon. Rare. Like ultra rare. So I've been drinking a lot more tea now because I really cannot. I mean, I stopped sodas anyway. So I haven't had sodas in a while. And if I do have a soda, it's probably like a sugar-free ginger ale, but I cannot have carbonated drinks at all. So I just been drinking fresh lemon water. I cut some lemons. I've been putting lemons in the tea, a little bit of honey. I got ginger lemon tea. Bro, let me break it down for you, okay? I put on, as you guys say, we say teapot, our cousins in Europe, in England, the UK, all that, Ireland, I'm not sure what else you guys call it, but I put the kettle on, right? Warm that bad boy up. I get a nice little cup. I think it's a 10-ounce cup. I put a little bit of honey in the bottom, just enough to fill the bottom of the cup. Nothing crazy, nothing too much, just a drizz, get the bottom of the cup very lightly filled. Okay. I pour the hot water in there about halfway and I mix it until the honey is completely dissolved in the water. And I take a fresh lemon slice, put it in there. Okay? Tea bag, leave that bad boy in there. I just let it soak for like 5 minutes. Okay. Then I take more hot water, fill it up, remove the tea bag, squeeze a little bit of fresh lemon in there. Bro, delicious. Do you understand how delicious this is? I don't even drink too much hot coffee. I like iced coffee. I am downing these teas like crazy. And I don't know if it's the tea or the diet or something. I am hooked on this tea. Yeah, I even tried it cold. I said, you know what? Let me taste it cold. So I left everything. I left it on the countertop. When it wasn't hot no more, I put it in a cup, put some ice cubes in it. Bro, still good. Why haven't I drank this more often? I have no idea. Delicious, dude. So I'm on a tea trip right now because I can only have water. And water, listen, you gotta have water. You have to have it, right? I mean, and there's an old military trick that you have to have at least enough water so, your pee is not, bright yellow. It looks kind of like clearish. That's how you know you have enough water in your body for dehydration. My skin looks phenomenal because I'm hydrated. Okay. Because I'm not dry, because I'm drinking more water. Usually at work or when I'm just home, I don't really drink enough. And I don't mean alcohol, but I can do that too. But it's just it's coffee. And then when I eat, I have like a ginger ale or a seltzer water, and that's it. I don't really drink throughout the day. And that was a problem. Now this problem is solved because I cannot wait to make a tea. Sometimes I go wild and I go back to back. I go back to back tea. And let me tell you something. You can get real wild on a Friday. I might go back to back tea. Like, whoa, what's happening there? Yeah, I just had 3 teas in a row. Feeling good, feeling hydrated. But even the glass water, I put water, ice cube, 2 lemon slices. Let that soak in there. It's delicious. Absolutely delicious. So I'm eating that, drinking that. I'm eating what I can eat. I'm going for these 2-3 mile walks. I feel great, bro. I don't even feel like I'm craving for food. Not gonna lie, when I was making that steak, I wanted to just bite the steak. But I'm like, why? Have some control. And I smelled it and I was making it and it looked juicy and I knew it was good. And when my wife said, "Oh, it's good. It's really good," I said, "Describe it to me." It's like, "It's good. You made it perfect." No, no, no. Describe your thoughts when you eat chew. Then she told me to stop talking. And I did because, happy wife, happy life. So I knew it was good. She confirmed it was good. So when I'm ready to have steak again, I will. But I'm thinking in my own mind, right? If I can continue this eating and running and walking and whatever, and this soft food type of diet, and I continue to walk, and if I can run or jog, even better, I probably will lose a lot more weight than I thought, and I'll be even better. And then I'm thinking to myself, when I can eat normal food, why do I have to eat like that? You go out to eat, you get a hamburger or some steak, you go to a Mexican restaurant, get some tacos or, mole or Italian restaurant, you get like, cacio pepe, or you get like, something in a vodka sauce. Whatever you go out to eat, you go out to eat, like sometimes you go to this El Salvadorian spot. It's called pupusa. They put everything in the pupusa. It's like a very small, imagine like a thicker crepe with food inside of it. They put they oh man, what do you call that? It's like radishes with vinegar. It's called something. I forgot the this will be in the community correction section, I'm sure. It's oh man, it's a term. I forgot the term. But you put that on top of the pupusa with a little bit of sauce. Delicious. But I'm thinking to myself, damn, that's a lot of food. It's a lot. And you eat it. And you eat it because you just eat it because it's good. When I can go back to regular food, I think I'm gonna just half eat, bro. I'm gonna go get something I want to eat. Yo, man, do me a favor. Give me a doggy bag. I don't know if you guys do doggy bags where you are, but doggy bags here in America are popular. So I'm gonna get my food. I'm gonna half everything, put the other half in a doggy bag. Eat it for tomorrow. Eat it for lunch the next day. Why eat all that? Let's keep this let's get back to what I used to be. Because I tell you something. Before the surgery, it was hard to get up to go to work. It was hard to get up to record the show. I missed a lot of episodes because I just could not get up. I was exhausted. And being tired all the time and just it was terrible. Like the last 2 years was terrible. But you know what? It's over now. And if I can go back to what I used to be, oh my God. My current job has never seen me 100%. They've only seen me like 50, 60% because of all the other stuff issues. Wait till I go back to work. I'm gonna go back to work looking like an American James Bond, bro. Okay. I'm gonna have to get a new wardrobe soon, which is great. Like I said, I have another 7 weeks to recover, and I can't lift anything. I can't do nothing crazy. Yeah, walking and jogging. That's it. And until the doctor says otherwise, it is what it is. So mentally, I'm prepared. I got that Kobe Bryant Mamba mentality in my mind, that Cristiano Ronaldo mentality. Just don't do it. Just eat, walk, eat, walk, eat, walk. So a basic routine that I do now because I'm home. I get up every day, same time. Well, not 5:30 because I don't have to go to work, but I get up at 6:30. I feed the cats, make some coffee, and my wife wakes up at 7 because she got to go to work. Okay. We have coffee. She has some breakfast. I probably have like a yogurt, a little bit of honey. And then, when she leaves the house, I go get dressed. I go for a walk. I come back like 9. She's out the door by 8. So I leave around 8, 8:10, something like that. I'm back by 9:30. So I did like a whole hour and a half walk around the neighborhood. Come back. I take a shower. I'm gaming. And I'm gaming. I caught up to a bunch of games I had that I purchased. So I knocked out all those. If you want the list, let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. So since I have been out, I got the platinum for Night at the Gates of Hell. I did Cannibal Abduction. Spin the Lighthouse. We're not going to talk about this game. It's, there's no explanation. It was 13 cents. And I just taped the A button down with some tape. The lighthouse spun 140 times. And I got a platinum trophy. Am I proud of it? It is what it is. Okay. I did the Enigma machine because I was really interested. Because I'm not sure if it's an exact prequel, but the game Mothered, it had to do something with Mothered. And I don't want to spoil it. So maybe Google it yourself. So I did that. I did No One Lives Under the Lighthouse, which I thought was really, really well done. I thought it was great. I did RoboCop Rogue City. I think they did a great job with RoboCop game. It made me want to watch it, so I might watch it today or tomorrow. Don't know. And then Helldivers 2 and Spider-Man I'm currently on. But once Spider-Man's out, I have Rise of Ronin, I have Dragon's Dogma 2, and some other games I have over there. So I'll probably knock those out. What else? So I'll have those played. Then I have a little lunch, whatever that is. Then my wife comes home from work. We have shakes, maybe banana smoothies, whatever you want to call them. Watch some TV together, and I still go to bed at night. I'm trying to keep the flow. I don't want to start staying up too late, waking up too late, because then when you do go back to work, you're all messed up. So keep the cycle going, right? Hopefully, I can continue this till I go back to work, and it should be good. I'm gonna try to do a couple solo shows just to have some episodes for the podcast in, because I love the podcast. I love the Discord. I'm happy we got some new people in there. The American guys, you gotta jump in. You gotta jump in and say, I told you to join. Okay. There's all types of stuff happening in there. There's all type of subjects you can go in there and talk to. It's a good community. I'm not just saying that because it's the shows. I'm saying it because it's true. I'm in there. Jordan's in there. RGT's in there. And RGT need to change his man to just, he delivers. This dude delivers. Okay. There's lots of people that'll help you there. There's all types of stuff happening there. The Discord is great. Again, mine went left, thoughts went right. Like I said, oh yeah, I have some other, besides just random solo shows and just some solo shows that I want to do when, there's things are a little, we're running into some trouble. We have a need to show. I have those ready. I want to do some special shows, maybe break down some of my platinum trophies shows, maybe do some horror reviews for movies I watched or horror games. So I love them. I want to do a erotic games part 2. I thought it'd be dope because got a lot of comments. I got a lot of DMs for that episode. So I think we'll do a second one. Like I said, I'm gonna keep it. Listen, it's erotic games. It is what it is, right? But you don't have to be vulgar to get the idea across of what you're reviewing and playing, because you want to keep the podcast at least PG-13, at bare minimum. No swears, but we do a couple of things in here. I don't think we're really PG, but we keep it clean. Because when it's clean, you can listen to anywhere at any time. You start throwing F-bombs in there. Oh, you can't listen to that at work no more. Your boss comes over and you're talking about, ooh, what's going down there? What's up there? We don't want to know, bro. Put that in your ear. Thanks, brother. So like I said, I got a couple special shows happening. I know we got some more guest speakers on, which I'm hoping now that I'm able to record more often. I want to get in there, so I missed a lot of special guests, which was unfortunate. But life goes on, and you move forward, baby. That's it. Like I said, it's Easter, so if you guys do Easter, happy Easter. If you don't do Easter, it's just another Sunday for you. That's cool. And that's pretty much it. It was just a random episode, but those are my thoughts right now. That's what I'm doing. You want to follow me on Instagram? It's _Chronicles_of_a_gamer on IG. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, an alphabetical game. I'm in the letter I section. No, I'm in the letter J of the PlayStation 2 era games I played. Thursday's an arcade game, Friday's a platinum, and the weekend is just an update, kind of like this podcast. It's just an update on your boy Bobby. So that's it. Listen, if you celebrate, again, like I said, you celebrate Easter, happy Easter. If you don't, happy Sunday. Stay safe. I'll see you on the flip side. Peace.